Yeah.
All
Or
right.
let's play with this. Let's do this instead. So I
It's
think
called
we got to do
redirect.
exactly. We have to redirect ourselves
There you
because
go.
we
There you
get
go.
stuck.
There you go. Hey, I got a question for you. For all of you who believe in being realistic, who have conversations like, that's not realistic. Listen, one of the questions that I ask when I'm meeting with real estate agents, and I meet with an average of 50 real estate agents a month. So that's 600 a year over the last 5 years. That means I've had 3,000 real estate interviews. And one of the questions that I ask every time is, where do you want to be a year from now? In other words, what are your goals? And every single one of them respond with, I don't want to be unrealistic. And my response to that is, why not? Why don't you want to be unrealistic? See, here's the thing, guys. For all of you who believe in realistic goals, why don't you do this? Let's get all your kids together next week and let's put them on. Oh, you're going to like this. No, you're not. Let's get them on a Zoom call. I'm serious. All of your 5-year-olds to 18-year-olds. Let's put them on a Zoom call with me. And here's how the conversation is going to go. Hey guys, your moms and your dads, your parents wanted me to get together with you. And they wanted me to tell you that you needed to be a little bit more realistic. They wanted me to tell you to set smaller goals, not to have expectations of living a great life. They wanted me to tell you to set a goal of living a mediocre life, of having a mediocre job, of making mediocre money, of having a mediocre marriage, of making. Do you want me to have that conversation with your kids?
Frankly, John, the way
Absolutely
I know you,
not.
Go ahead, Wayne.
I don't think you could honestly have that call because you're so opposite of that.
No, so thank you, Wayne, and I appreciate that. But the question
is, it's like you're struggling to even say that now.
Yeah, thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. And the question is, for all of you who have children, and I'm serious, do you want me to have that conversation with your kids?
No, it's not you.
Then why are you having it with yourselves?
John, it's like that quote, be careful how you are talking to yourself because you are listening.
And you're the most important person who talks to you every day. If you go to Active Rain is a site for bloggers, and you search hello self. I'll close with this. If you search hello self, you will find a blog that I wrote, I don't know, maybe 12 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. And it's a story, it's a true story. And I've shared it many, many times. So I should be able to share this without being emotional, and there's no promise that I'll do it this time. It's a true story. 1996. Colin is 5 months old. He was born June 10th, 1996. And I had a dream. It was clear as day. I mean, I'm one of those people who doesn't always remember their dreams, but I'll never forget this one. And in this dream, I'm walking through the Florida State Fair in Tampa, Florida. Now, at the time, 1996, I was 34 years old. So I'm 34 years old. I'm walking through the Florida State Fair and I'm coming up on this ride, and I can remember this ride. I'm like, oh, wow, I remember that. It's this thing that goes around really, really fast. It goes up and down and really, really fast. And I'm like, I remember that. I remember being on that. And there's this little boy who gets off the ride and he's walking towards me. And he's in tears because he's scared, because he lives his life in fear. He's always scared. He's scared of everything. Scared of the dark, scared of the light, scared of his parents, scared of other kids. He gets, because he's bullied and all of the other, why he's scared doesn't matter. He's scared. And I walk up to this little boy, 34 years old, and I walk up to this little boy, and the closer I get, the more clarity I get. And I realize it's me. It's me as a 5-year-old, 8-year-old. Not sure how old that little boy is, but he's 5, 8 years old, maybe 10. I don't know. And I get down on my knee and I look at him and I put my arms around him. And I say, it's going to be okay. You don't have to be afraid. You're going to live an amazing life. You're going to be successful. You're not going to live the life you live now. You're not going to be neglected, abused, hated. You're going to be surrounded by love and by people who love you. And you're going to have amazing relationships. You're going to get married and have an amazing life. You're going to have children and be an amazing father. You're going to have incredible success in work and change lives. And you have this incredible future in front of you. You don't have to be afraid. And I'm having a conversation with myself. What to say when you talk to yourself. The most important person that's going to talk to you today is you. Be careful what you say. In Bold, we learned that people will grow into the conversations we have around them. If you're going to have conversations with yourself, have conversations of greatness. Whether you're living in greatness or not, you'll grow into that conversation. All right, you guys are being really quiet. Love it. Time to get to work. What's work?
That's a dope story.
Work is 20 conversations. It's not 17. It's not 18. It's not 19 conversations, because when you settle for 17 because it's close enough, you don't have the 18th conversation. The 18th conversation could have been $1 million listing that you didn't get because you didn't make the call, because you settled for 17 because it's close enough, or because you told yourself I'll make it up tomorrow and you won't. Work is 20 conversations. It's not a goal. It's a standard. It's an activity that you hold yourself accountable to. Make care calls, not sale calls. Lead every conversation with gratitude, bring contribution to every conversation, and always focus on either getting an appointment, getting a referral, or adding somebody to your database. Those are standards every day. 20 conversations, 1 appointment scheduled, add 1 person to your database, get a referral. Now, today, find somebody who's interested in buying a home or selling a home, whether it's 30 days from now, 6 months from now, or a year from now, doesn't matter, because there is no such thing as bad leads, just bad real estate agents who don't follow up. And when you meet with 1 person every single day, you're going to meet with 250 people over the next 50 weeks, because you're going to take 2 weeks off. So over the next year, working 5 days a week, that means you have 250 people in your pipeline that you're going to follow up for forever because you reject rejection, and no is not a word that lives in your vocabulary. No simply means not yet. And because you follow up forever, you're going to create new information, and people will never change their mind. But what they will do is make a new decision based on new information. And because you follow up forever, you're creating emotional proximity, and you're going to be there when they change their mind because you provided them with new information, which is to hire you. Make it a great day.
Thank you, John.
My pleasure.
Thank you,
Thanks, John.
John. Thanks, everybody. Have an
Thank
amazing
you.
day.
Thanks, John.
Take care now.
Thank you.
Thank
Super
you, John.
grateful for this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
Right back at you.